whether rich or poor, educated or uneducated, jacked or fat or slim or whichever you choose, intelligent, whatever you choose. For the Son of Man did not come to condemn. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. While we're still sinners, Christ died for us. So putting our faith in Christ is because we are already condemned. It's because we already deserve hell. You are we are out here busy fighting for morality. We know about morals. Morals. You know, Paul says, even our conscience bear witness. So you even know, you know what's good, what's right. So you know, and then you say, I just have to do what's good. I just have to do what's good. Maybe my good might outweigh my bad. But God has to make judgment for the bad things that you have done. And do you know the interesting part? The moment God will remove his hands on you, that's the day you will know that hell does exist. Right now, when we're in the things that we go through, this is not hell. This is not hell. Man, just you have to understand that without Christ we are cooked. Without Christ we are cooked. We are condemned. This is not about your status. This is about your life, your internal life. Your soul will need a place. But if your soul doesn't want to do it, your soul doesn't want to do anything with God, your soul will be in a place where God is not gonna dwell. Even the rain falls on the wicked. Don't think just because you're prospering here on earth doesn't mean everything is gonna be God wherever you go. So I'm just saying, you need Christ. There's so much for you. There's so much for you. There is life in Christ. There is life in Christ. There is life in Christ, man. I want everyone to put their faith in Christ. But it's your choice. It's your choice. Faith comes from hearing. You have to know who God is. And do you know the crazy part? I was reading the story of the Samaritan woman, the woman from Samaria, the one who had five husbands. Do you know she went and told the people, and after people encountered Jesus, do you know what they said? They said, we don't believe now because you told us. We believe because we heard and we saw. People point you to Christ, but for you to truly believe, you have to experience Christ. You have to experience Christ. That's why your mom's faith, your grandfather's faith, your great can't save you. It's your faith that saves you. Man, God is just so good. God has God has just made it so clear. God has made it so clear. His existence, you can see his existence by creation. And do you know what he did? Jesus Christ came so that you can have a way. It's like, God, you have created all these things. You have made all things possible. How can I know the way to you? It was like, all right, I'm gonna join your creation. I'm gonna be a part of the creation. And Jesus, the word became flesh. The word became flesh. The word became flesh. God joined this creation and made it clear that Jesus Christ is the only way. Jesus says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one goes to the Father except through me. And you're asking, why should there be one true religion? Why should they be? Why should they be one true religion? Christianity, because it shows Christ making a way for us to the Father, showing us the way to who is a living God. So this is not a, tell me any other religion that makes it clear who God is. And do points. Tell me a religion that shows the straight path to God than Christianity. God making a way. God making a way. Not us. Not as Christians. Christians, we don't make a way. It's God Himself making a way for us to Him. That's a God I want to serve. Who shows me the way? Who doesn't just let me do stuff and guessing if I'm gonna make it, if I'm gonna be with Him at the end of this life. But Christianity, you are sure when you put your faith in Christ, you are sure that when you die, you're in the presence of God. You're gonna be with God the Father. How amazing is that? I'm sure, not on my will, not on my power, but on God's grace. Because God has done the work. He has done the work. While I was still a sinner, Christ died for me. Jesus said, I came to seek and save the lost. I have never been perfect. I was so prideful in my sin, man. I was a prideful guy, bro. But God showed me that I am nothing without Him. I have no life without Him. In Him, I'm complete. In Him. Because I've experienced God. You can come, you can talk online. Oh, you believe in some guy in heaven. Do you know the God in heaven came down on earth to show us the way and then and goes back to heaven. That do you know your conscience, your own conscience bears witness. Bears witness. That should scare you. That's itself, you know that there are things, man. I don't know. When I just look at everything, the things that we fight for, we fight for justice. We fight for equality. We fight for all these things because we see that they should be good. They should be something. We fight for morality. We fight for this. We fight for these things. Why do we fight for this? We say maybe it's a good fight. We say it's a good fight. Why do we fight for the good fight? Why? What's your desire? What's your desire for doing that? Why? Why do you see good? Do you see good? Do you want to see good? Do you want to believe in good? You do believe in good. You do. What about the bad? The bad that happens. What about the justice for the bad things that you do? For the things that you do, the things that you say. Who's gonna pay for that? Jesus Christ has paid for mine. He has paid for my sins. He has paid for the things that I've done. I know I deserve punishment for those things, but Christ takes that punishment from me. So, man, that's why you have to know Christ. You have to know Christ. You have to know Christ. Because Jesus is the only way, man. Jesus is the only way.